Okay, but that's very fine. That's okay. So tell me a little about your best friend.
So she's a really nice person,
Okay.
and like her parents and my parents are friends. So we met in this school actually.
Oh, wow.
So yes, then because we had to move, so we had to move from this school, but she did not want to go. Then she had to leave the school. So both of us are still friends.
Her name?
Daniela.
Daniela. Very good. So tell me about your best friend.
She is.
I didn't hear that.
She is related to me, like she understands me, I understand her. We have similar likes and dislikes.
Okay.
Talk often. Parents are friends.
Okay.
Her name is Goodness.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. In the same classes with your friends.
No,
What class is your friend?
just two.
Just two. Wow, that's amazing. How about you?
Just one.
Just one. Okay, nice. Alright. So, now you're going into the secondary school, right? You know you're going to meet lots and lots of some other people who you've not met before. Now, in the school and outside the school. So what I want to talk to you about today is how to actually give the best in friendship and get the best out of friendship. You know, friendship goes beyond, or friendship goes beyond sitting down and gisting. You know that, right? Your friendship is somebody you are able to call at the drop of a hat. Even when you're feeling very happy, you know that person, that one person you want to call and say, do you know what happened to me today? Oh my goodness, I passed my exams. Yeah? That one person that, you know, you're feeling sad, but even you do not know why you are sad. You know, that happens to us sometimes.
Yeah.
You just feel bad, and you don't even know why you feel bad. Yeah? But you know that when you tell your friend, when you tell your parents that you're feeling bad, they'll look at you and say, what is wrong with you?
Yes.
My friend, go and eat. Are you hungry? Tell you go and eat. Or, is your tummy paining you? No, your tummy is not paining you. Go and read your book. Yeah. Or you tell your siblings and they'll tell you, you're just looking for a way to get out of washing this plate. You wash this plate too, you know. But you know that your friend, when you call her and tell her that, I feel bad, but I don't know why. The person should be able to tell you some nice words and make you feel better and understand without even being there with you, but the person will understand that you're feeling bad. You understand? So now, how do we make the best friendship? Or who are the people we even call our friends? Let me give you an instance. Let me assume that both of you are best friends, or both of you are friends. No, I cannot assume that. I know you are friends, right? Though not best friends, but you're friends. Now, your friend should be somebody that understands you, knows your goals, supports your goals, and is able to look at you in the face and tell you that this thing you're doing is wrong, or this thing you're doing is right. The person who is not scared to tell you the truth is your friend. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now, let me give you an instance. Let's say you are my friend, right? And then you see me every morning. I come to school. I'm always bullying other people, or I'm always talking bad about other people to you. And then she is my friend as well. And then she sees me doing that also. She tells me to stop it, that is not right. Or you enable me by telling me, yes, what are we talking about today? Okay, is it that teacher? Look at his head, he has a very big head, and all that. Amongst the both of you, who is my friend? Very good. Because guess what? The same way that I talk to you about others, by coming to tell you, you see Mr. Monso, his head is not correct. He's always talking rubbish in class. You see that girl in year 3, I am planning to beat her up. She does not even know who I am and all that. Guess what? When I leave here, and go and meet another person. I'll tell the person about
your own
exactly. I'll also tell another person about you, even if those things are not true. But I'll come and tell the person that, oh yeah, you see, Ife will just be forming like a good girl. Ife's not a good girl anymore. And because you think we are friends, right? In your mind, you're my friend. But in my mind, you're just any other person. So you can now tell me the secrets of the things that happen to you at home. And then I will run my mouth and go and tell another person, you know, Ife, don't we used to eat food? They used to force her. Do you know her brother said, now am I like a friend to you? Am I being your friend?
No.
So your friend should have your back. What that means is that even when others are talking about you, your friend should be able to stand and tell them, that's a lie. Ife did not do that. That's a lie. Victorious did not do that. And you should be able to do the same thing for your friends. Motivate now. In your primary, secondary school, I can tell you that those are the friendships that are going to keep you for the rest of your life. Now I am telling you this from experience. You see the friends you make in the university, yeah? Very few of them will stay. You see the friends you made when you were in early years, very few of them will stay. Even the friends you made in your primary school, only a few of them. But you see, as you're entering the secondary school, because you are now adolescents, you're teenagers, you're forming your opinion of the world. Those are the people that are going to be and remain your friends for almost the rest of your life, irrespective of the university you guys go to. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Let's say you come to BENFORD Junior High. There are those friends you make at this stage. Those are the ones that are going to define, one, the kind of human being you're going to turn out to be.
Yes.
And secondly, the kind of people you're going to be connected to for the rest of your life. You have to make conscious efforts to unlearn that habit that you have learned. You're hanging out with somebody who talks bad about other people. You'll find yourself that when somebody is passing on the road, you're already telling yourself, this person is homeless, this person is not fine. I'll also tell you another personal experience. So I used to hang out with this friend of mine who had a way of describing people's faces as signposts. Yes.
Signposts.
Signposts, yes. So he'll look at somebody's face and say, look at this one signpost. The eyes are looking like small letters, and the nose is looking like bold capital letter. And guess what? After a while, I realized that I was describing people like that. I'll see somebody, I'll be like, this person's face looks like a big signpost, or this one is one small signpost. This one does not even look like a sign. This one looks like a postcard. Do you understand? I had to tell myself, no, I wasn't even the one that noticed I was doing it. It was actually my mom that told me one day, come, how many people did you create that you are telling, you describe people as signposts? That's very insulting and very rude. And I'm like, did I do that? He said, yes, you've been doing that for the past 3 weeks. Next time I hear, he said, I had to first for the fear of my mother, so that she would not beat me. And then secondly, I knew it was wrong. So I had to stop. And the conscious effort I made was to stop hanging out with that person that says that. Sometimes you hear that people point. Who can guess where they picked it up? Exactly, from the companies they keep. Do you understand? So it makes it very important that you mind the kind of company you keep. And like I said, because you're adolescents and teenagers, there are so many questions about your body that are confusing to you. You're not comfortable talking to your parents about it. Am I lying?
Yeah.
You're also not comfortable talking to your teachers about it. Am I lying?
No.
But you're comfortable talking to your friends about it.
Yes.
Do you know why that happens? Because you also know that your friend might actually be going through the same thing you're going through. Do you understand? For instance, also hang out with your friend who does not know it as well as you do. Both of you can then decide to come up with a creative way that you can ask an adult without the adult knowing why you are asking. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Sometimes there are ways to get information you need from adults without them knowing why you're asking. Typical example. Let's talk about this pimple that is on your face. Now, for instance, what is my you teacher? You're not going to say, Ma, or sir, I have pimple on my face, what do I do? No. You can begin to ask them like, Ma, I heard that when someone has pimple on their faces, their faces will become disfigured if they don't do anything about it. And then the person will tell you, where did you get that information from? That's not true. Actually, why people have pimples are blah 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 blah. They start telling you. Have you not gotten the information you're looking for? Without them knowing that you're looking for an information from them. Do you understand? So it's just about being around creative people. Instead of having to listen to, okay, this one. And guess what? It's not even just you. Every other teenager or every other person, their mother will kill them. Me inclusive. Can you ever tell your teacher that that boy in the next class, I like him?
No.
But you can tell your friend, right?
Yeah.
In fact, without even telling your friends, the way you're looking at the boy, your friends around you will know that you are liking somebody over there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, because you feel that if you go and meet an adult, instead of them to explain to you why you feel that way, they will even punish you on top of it. In fact, some people will say, this girl will not kill me. I did not kill my mother, you cannot kill me.
Yes, it's true. And that's why I say that.
I don't know. It's like even me, I'm liking that other boy that is in that class, but we cannot go and do anything about it. And from what we have learned so far and everything, this is risky behavior. I know you guys have been taught risky behaviors, right?
Yeah.
You have been taught risky behaviors. Very good. But then again, you're thinking, I really love this boy. I just want to sit with him and talk with him.
No, that's just over exaggerating.
No, I'm just telling you that if you don't feel that now, I'm giving you in a few months or in a few years, you will do that.
I feel like I grew up with
Okay. So
once, which I ended up badly.
which ended up badly, right? Okay. If you're in such situations, now you can meet your friend and you can come up with constructive ways to approach it. Which means we know it's a risky behavior. We know it could lead to this. Now my body is changing. Any little thing now, I can actually even get pregnant or get an STD or something. And then it will become the worst story of your life. Both of you can now go and meet an adult. Mr. Nelson, good morning, sir. How are you today? So we just have a couple of questions about growing up. So there's this friend of ours.
I've done that before.
Thank you. And then the person gave you the advice you're looking for, right? Without even knowing that that he or she is actually talking to you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? You can just say, a friend of ours actually likes this boy. And it's like this boy is also liking her back. So what should they do? And then, of course, the adults will now tell you, go and tell that your friend that so and so and so and so and so. Now, if you're not satisfied with that answer, you want to ask more, you can still ask more. Okay, but why is it a risky behavior? Why shouldn't they? Okay, now, what can they do to stop it? And then the adult will be able to tell you the right thing to do without knowing that he or she was talking to you. Because all the consequences of that action comes down to the girl child. It's the girl child that is going to get pregnant and stop school and bear the stigma for the rest of their lives. Do you understand where I'm going to? It is the girl child who, if not properly managed, will have an ailment for the rest of their lives. But guess what? The boy child will not, in fact, it's even if he agrees that he's the one responsible for it, that is when you even begin to say stories. It has very little consequences on them. Apart from the godly thing, apart from the spiritual thing, apart from the human mind guilt of it, but you see the physical manifestation of it is on the girl child. That's why parents guard the girl child life. Let me give you an instance. And as soon as my mom made that suggestion, everybody bought into it. The next week they went to jam and changed it. Do you understand? I want to explain to you why it is okay. Our parents look out for the girl child the more, especially in this society that we're in. The one that's another younger brother, the one who is senior to this one I'm talking about, went to school all the way in Owerri, and nobody batted an eyelid. He was going by himself. All we know is that when it's time to go to school, he will go to the airport. Nobody even takes him to the airport. He will take boat and go to the airport. Board the plane, get to Imo State, land, come down, take a vehicle to his school. He was not even staying in the hostel. He was staying off campus.
I know what you
Thank you! Exactly. But guess what? When I went to the university, I stayed in the hostel. The day I suggested that I want to stay off campus, my father asked me, do you want to be going from the house? I'm telling you. Exactly. Say, okay, since you want to stay off campus, you want to be going home from the house, that's fine. You can be going from the house. After all, it's not University of Abuja. You can be going there. Well, I'll just get you a driver who will be taking you there every day. Since there's something wrong with you. Daddy, don't worry. I will remain in the hostel. And then you will give me enough pocket money to last me for a week. At the end of that week, if I don't come home, my father shows up in school to ask me, I gave you money, I know the money I gave you should take you till Sunday, and you would have come back home. And this is Tuesday. Where did you get the rest of the money that you used to survive? And I'll be like, really? Daddy, really? Do you understand? But my brothers, the other one went to school very far away. In fact, the one that went to University of Abuja, he was staying off campus. They didn't even know where he lived until he graduated. Exactly. And guess what? When something goes wrong, they will not say, this girl is a spoiled child. They will say she does not have home training. So it comes back to your family. So that's why they try to, as much as possible, avoid that. Which is why it is very important that you mind the type of friends. Okay. Friendship is give and take. Don't be friends with somebody who wants to always take from you and never gives. What we call those kind of people are, thieves. Parasites. Yeah. But I personally call them thieves. You know how thieves will stick to something and refuse to leave. If you have a friend who is always maybe asking you every time the person wants something from you, then when you want something from the person, he gives you excuses. Do you understand? That's one-sided friendship. If at every point in time she's always coming to ask you for advice on something, you give it. Advice on something, you give it. Then one day you now ask her, what do you think of this? Me, I don't know. Go and ask this person. How bad? So all the ones that have been doing for you is nothing. And guess what? You will meet a lot of people like that. So it's very important that you look very carefully before you call people your friends. Does not mean they are your friends. But they are your friends. They are friends that you have. And you're sitting in a room. You're not even talking. But in your mind, you know that, yeah, Ife is my friend. Because she's always there for me. So friendship is two ways. You need to have your friends back, and your friend will have to have your back. Would you drop that drink? Because maybe she has seen something you have not seen. And then by the time you leave there, she'll just give it to you. You'll step out. And she'll tell you, I saw somebody pouring something inside that drink. That's your friend. But another person who is not your friend, that is claiming that is your friend, will see them pour something inside it. And then when you want to drink it, yeah, drink it. The person wants you to drink it so that he or she will know the reaction. And know whether, is it okay for me to drink it or not? And use it as an experiment. You don't want friends like that. You want friends that when you are in a fix, you can talk to them. And I think I've been talking for too long. You know, it's time for you to ask me questions.